Hi guys, I'm just making a quick video, hopefully quick, to show you my endeavours at making my own do-it-yourself moth trap. It's something I've been looking to do for a long time. You can buy them online, but they're €200 to €400 type and a bit beyond my budget, so I've been watching a few YouTube videos and how to make your own one at home to cut prices basically. And so I thought it might be useful for me to record me making it and maybe telling you where I got some of the stuff in Clonmel in case anyone else wants to do it. I think there's 1,500 moth species in Ireland, so it's a great area to get into recording biodiversity, and sometimes you can end up recording rare or even first records of moths. So this is going to be one that's going to be plugged in, so it's kind of at home. You can get ones where you'll adapt a battery or a generator and be left out, but for now this is going to be my first go at it. So what do you need? Well, first off, some of the guides for the moths are handy. Generally they're broken into two ranges. There's the micro moths, which are quite small moths, although some of them in the micro can be a reasonable size, but most of them can be quite small. And then the macro moths, and some of them can be quite large. So I can put kind of some of the links for the books in under the video or attached to the video. So in terms of making the box, what do I have? So I went to Woodies and I found this 20 litre box with a snap-on lid, and I like that it has a flat area just for what I have to do later. And inside the box, you can see there's some egg cup holders. So these are used so when the moth trap is set up and the moths come in, get sucked into the box, they'll find shelter on the egg cup holders and be nice and relaxed when you open up the box the next morning. It should be safe and sound and ready for recording and cataloguing. So that box I think was about €15 in Woodies. Then I went to Mr. Price in Clonmel and bought this funnel for about €1.50. I also bought, now this was a bit pricier, it was a ceramic lamp holder with plug. So and I've attached it to a round piece of wood. Now I thought I was going to attach it to a flat piece of wood, but I think the round bit, the moths are more likely going to fall off it and into the trap, rather than if it was flat. I imagine they could land there safely and take off again. So the process for doing this, as I said, I've watched other YouTube videos, is first of all we'll take the funnel, draw a big, with a thick marker, draw a circle around it. So, and then I'll use just a cutter here for cutting out the circle. So when I'm cutting out the circle, you have to make the circle a bit thinner than the one you've drawn here. So when you invert the funnel, that's going to go into the box, it doesn't fall in. Okay, so it should catch it, hopefully. Then on the funnel, I'm just drawing a circle around the funnel because later I'm going to cut that off as well, so when the moth, or moths hopefully, go into it, there's enough space for them to fall into the box. Okay, so rather than cutting nothing in front of you and stabbing myself, I'm going to have a go at making this, and hopefully I'll come back to you without any cuts, and I'll have a working sample of my first moth trap. Okay, so a couple of hours later and only one small little nick, thankfully, I think I have completed my first moth trap. So one thing I realised, the plastic covering on it was quite hard, so I had to get a bit more heavier duty kind of tool for cutting it. So I cut out the circle and my funnel, and that's placed down there now so that's for the moths to fall into the trap. I drilled 2 holes on one side, 2 holes on the other, and used cable ties then to secure my light unit. And you may wonder what this is doing on top of it. So most moth trapping I think is done on calm nights, maybe a bit overcast with no wind or rain. But because it's outdoor and it is a bulb with electricity, you can make improvised rain covers for the bulb and the bulb system. So this is one I've seen. I'm going to try it. It's just a normal 2 litre bottle with the top cut off, and then you can place it down over your unit. Now I may need to secure that better, but yeah, so that's to protect it and the rain shelter. Now, to Moth Trap, you actually need to apply for a license, and it's with, and I think the National Park and Wildlife Services. As far as I know, it's free, or I'd say it's a very low price if there's any charge on it. But I think the reason around them wanting people to have a license is, I suppose, if you're trapping moths, you are interfering in their life, in that they may be flying around looking for a mate, etc. And if you're trapping them, then you can be interfering. And the reason, I suppose, then, if you're going to be doing it, we should be doing it for maybe scientific purpose, for recording, and also we should be careful to not harm the moths and release them safely in that. So I think it's around that, so recording and taking care of the moths and releasing them safely in that. So I have to get on about that. As I said, I don't think I will be doing much moth trapping for the next few months, so that'll give me time to get the license sorted. And I think that's it. Hopefully, it's my first attempt, but hopefully I will get some good records with this.